The unveiling. Jim Carrey's journey beyond the mask. For decades, he was the master of laughter, the king of comedy, a whirlwind of rubber-faced antics and boundless energy. He made us forget our worries, if only for a moment. But what if the man behind the mask, the one who brought so much joy to millions, was on a very different journey? A journey not of seeking applause, but of shedding the very identity that defined him. What if the greatest performance of his life wasn't on screen, but within the quiet confines of his own mind, battling the illusions of fame, purpose, and even reality itself? Stay with us, because by the end of this story, you will look at your own life, your own struggles, and your own pursuit of happiness through an entirely new lens. From a tender age, the world was Jim Carrey's stage, and his father, Percy, its most captivating performer. Percy was a man who could light up any room, weaving tales and jokes that drew everyone into his orbit. Young Jim watched, mesmerized, understanding instinctively the profound power of humor, of connection, of making others feel seen and valued. He saw how his father's laughter could alter the very atmosphere around them, and a quiet realization began to form. This was a worthy pursuit. This was something worth dedicating a life to. Yet even in that vibrant household, shadows loomed. His mother battled illness, and a quiet sadness often settled upon her. Jim, with the innate sensitivity of a child, took on a silent mission. To make her feel better, to convince her that her life, simply by bringing him into the world, was a miracle. This early unspoken vow to alleviate suffering, to bring light where there was darkness, would become a lifelong driving force, shaping his path in ways he couldn't yet comprehend. His father, a man of immense comedic talent, chose a different route. He pursued the perceived safety of an accountant's life, a conservative choice that ultimately proved fragile. When Jim was just 12, that security crumbled, leaving the family to navigate the harsh realities of survival. But one that forged an unshakable conviction in young Jim. You can fail at what you do and want, so why not risk everything for what you truly love? This question, born from hardship, became his compass. He plunged into the world of comedy, driven by an insatiable need to express himself, to create, to make people laugh. He would have done it for pennies, for the sheer compulsion of it, because for Jim, the act of creation, of performance, was a way to reconfigure the broken pieces of life into something positive, something that brought light to others. It was his unique way of serving the world. What is that innate talent, that burning desire within you, that you would pursue even if there were no external rewards? What would you risk everything for? Jim Carrey ascended to the pinnacle of Hollywood, a global icon whose face was synonymous with laughter. He achieved the dreams of wealth and fame that so many pursue. Yet, at the age of 28, after a decade of professional comedy, a profound realization struck him. His life's purpose, the one he shared with his father to free people from worry, had a crucial missing piece. The only one he hadn't freed was himself. This was the genesis of a deeper quest for identity. He began to question the very foundations of his existence. Who would I be without my fame? Who would I be if I spoke truths people didn't want to hear, if I challenged their expectations of me? The weight of self-respect, he realized, was far heavier than the burden of pleasing others. He understood that the desperate need for acceptance could render one invisible, obscuring the unique light that shines through each individual form. He observed the world's obsession with external validation, the endless selfies, the curated online personas. He saw how these fleeting moments of perceived relevance stopped life, stopping the genuine connection that truly nourishes the soul. He chose a different path, to move through the world unburdened by the need to be something for everyone. He learned the power of saying no, of setting boundaries, understanding that true freedom comes from authentic self-expression, not from a desperate need to please. He would rather engage in a genuine conversation, a simple hello. Who are you? And what are you doing today? Then participate in the performative ritual of a selfie, which he saw as stopping life, stopping the flow of genuine connection. How much of your own life is spent trying to fit into an image, to meet expectations, to gain acceptance? What armor are you still wearing that prevents your true light from shining through? The journey inward, however, was not without its trials. Jim Carrey, the man who had mastered the art of making others laugh, found himself grappling with the very nature of suffering. He observed how thought itself, that constant internal monologue, could be a source of immense pain, responsible for much of the anguish we experience. But then, a profound shift occurred. He began to observe his thoughts from a new perspective, asking a revolutionary question. Who is it that is aware that I am thinking? This simple inquiry shattered the illusion of separation. He was launched into an expansive, incredible sensation of freedom. He realized he was greater than his problems, greater than his body, greater than the persona he had so meticulously crafted. He was everything and everyone. He was no longer a mere fragment of the universe. He was the universe itself. This was the omnipresence that spiritual texts spoke of, not as a distant concept, but as an inherent truth within every cell of his being. He understood that when we choose to transcend negativity, to do good, to serve the world with our effort, we are the very heart and eyes of God. He recognized that much of what we perceive as depression is simply the body. It's plea for a deep rest from the character we are trying to play for the world. It's the exhaustion of maintaining an image, of trying to be something we are not. Sadness, he noted, is like the weather. It comes and goes, but it doesn't stay long enough to drown you. It's a color on the palette of human experience, not the entire canvas. What thoughts are you clinging to that create your suffering? Can you, for a moment, step back and observe them, recognizing that you are greater than the thoughts you think? Jim Carrey's journey led him to a profound understanding of true value. He realized that the effect you have on others, the genuine impact you make, is the most valuable currency in existence. For everything else you gain in life, wealth, fame, possessions, will eventually decay and crumble. All that will remain of you is what resided in your heart. His own motivations, once perhaps tinged with a desire for recognition, evolved into an insatiable need to express himself, to bring light, to free people from worry. He would do it for mere pennies, for the sheer compulsion of it. He learned that true bliss, while not a constant state, arrives in waves. And between those waves lies the hard work of being present in this human form. It's not about perpetually seeking an external high, but about embracing the full spectrum of human experience, including suffering. For he believes that suffering, when embraced and not denied, can lead to salvation. It presents a choice, the gate of resentment, leading to vengeance and self-harm, or the gate of forgiveness, leading to grace. His presence, his very being, became a testament to choosing grace, to looking at pain with compassion and forgiveness. Jim Carrey's journey is a powerful reminder that the greatest transformation happens within. If his words resonated with you, if you feel that stirring of possibility, then this is your moment. Don't let this profound insight be just another video you watched. It's an urgent invitation to rewrite your own story, to step into your true potential. Subscribe to Life Rewritten Stories now, and join our rapidly growing community of conscious creators. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the mysteries of human potential and the science of transformation. And if this story ignited a spark within you, if it made you question your own limits, share it. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message, someone who needs to remember their own incredible power to heal, to transform, to live a life rewritten. Jim Carrey's journey is a profound testament to the idea that our lives are not fixed narratives, but canvases awaiting our conscious brushstrokes. He reminds us that the pursuit of external validation, of fame and fortune, ultimately leaves us wanting. True fulfillment, true bliss, is found not in what we acquire, but in what we become, in the impact we have, and in the courage to shed the masks we wear for the world. His story is an invitation to look inward, to question the thoughts that bind us, and to embrace the expansive freedom that comes from recognizing our true nature. A nature far grander than any role we play, any problem we face, or any limitation we perceive. It's a call to action for each of us to step into our own power, to rewrite our own stories, and to serve the world with the unique light that shines through us. Life Rewritten Stories.